Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 25 of Europa Universalis IV as Venice. We managed to take Zagreb and Laika from Hungary in the war, as well as annulling their treaties with Austria and Muscovy. We also managed to finally take Ragusa. We also went to war with the Mamelukes again and took a bit more land for ourselves, including Jerusalem. Should show up in the triggered modifiers actually. Conquest of Jerusalem, yeah, +1 yearly prestige and +1 missionaries. And we'll get another one if we conquer Rome as well, which we will do at some point. That said, I've also got a lot of ships now that have formed up. So let's get all of these together. That's a transport, that is a transport, and one of these other ones should be a transport somewhere as well. I did have another one queued up. That is my other heavy, so we are going to mothball you and group you up with the existing heavies. These other ones should all be lights. You. Why wouldn't it let me shift select them? Is it Alt? Okay, it's not letting me select them all up. Fine, we'll move all of these light ships to Ferrara. So all of you are going to group up. No, we've got a transport there. You should be going wherever I was sending the other transports. Those light ships are going to protect trade in Venice. So then we'll actually have 20 ships protecting trade. Where is the rest of my fleet? You're all just sitting out there in the open still, aren't you? Let's get you all up into Dalmatia. So we might want to get some more galleys. We only have 11. Getting 15 would be nice. So let's go and have 4 more galleys. It'll give us a nice round number. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Seems to be about the quickest. So we do have a mission which is currently a naval race against the Ottomans. So it's one of the things that I'm trying to do. So we'll have a quick look at that. Just unpause. Have a quick look at that. The Ottomans currently have 64 ships. We currently have 56 ships and 4 in production, which makes us up to 60. So we could get... Let's get 5 more lights. Recall our diplomat from Florence. So let's get 5 more caravels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that should put us 1 over the amount needed to complete that mission. Put us up just under our naval force limit. Give us more trade power. Mamlukian separatists are still very liable to fire. I don't think there's an awful lot I can do about that. We're just going to have to let them fire and deal with them. I do think we need to continue trying to get some claims on the Ottomans wherever we can. Can we get Moria? We can. Let's try and get that. I haven't been to war with the Ottomans for a while because they're allied with Muscovy, which is a little bit scary. Although, if Muscovy are in a war with somebody else, and they've got a lot of truces at the moment, but if Muscovy end up in a war with somebody else and I can call Poland and Austria in to help me, that'll help things out just nice. I won't be able to call Austria into any wars for a while, though. Because I think you can only call somebody into a war every 10 years. Declare war. Austria would actually come in against the Ottomans. Now, why wouldn't Poland? Attitude towards enemies. What, you actually like them? Come on, Poland, you're supposed to be good at this. I mean, Poland and Austria are still rivals. There's our truce ended with the Papal State and Genoa, so they could re-coalition us. Yeah, so that's weird. Oh, it's looks like Poland might get inherited. Anyway, Austria and Poland are rivals with each other. So if I actually stopped being allied to Poland, then Austria would like me a little bit more. By how much, though? 25, which is still not a great deal. Oh, another thing they're adding in patch 1.15, if they haven't already, because like I said, I record these in advance. But one of the things that will be added in patch 1.15 is that you'll actually get a pop-up warning if an alliance is about to break and tell you what you might be able to do to fix it, which could be really useful. Our National Unrest guy died. That's what's causing part of the problem here. Well, we still want the admin. We do have an admin idea group. As we can't get the National Unrest guy, we'll just go for production efficiency and just get as many admin points as we can. So National Unrest is going to be a little bit of a problem right now. But we are reducing our overextension, so that is going to help. But we'll just have to keep our eye on these. Mamelukian separatists are liable to fire, but obviously we do have an army down there, so we should be able to deal with them. So we're just going to have to let them fire, I'm afraid. Some of these might go away. Suakin and Hala'ab. Where are those ones? Venetian Egypt. Here we go. There's a revolt. That is a big stack. That is a very big stack. I wasn't expecting that many. Let's bring some more men down then. You guys go and pick some of these guys up. We'll be able to pick most of the stack up now because we have 20 transports. So you guys are going to get on the transports, and the transports are going to go and drop you off down here. We'll also move these guys into Rosetta, so they'll have to move on to us. It is farmland, so it doesn't really give us any defense, but there isn't really much defensive land around here. Hopefully we'll get there quite quickly. So there's some more separatism in Alexandria. Hopefully we get here quickly enough to be able to deal with these guys. Again, we'll take a bit of a hit to manpower, but we're nearly at the cap now, which is quite good. How many mercenaries do we have? Unfortunately, there's nothing that actually tells you how many mercenary regiments you have, I don't think, anyway. Army maintenance. I know we do have some mercenaries, but I can't see how many we've got exactly. Another idea, that would be a military idea. Now, we are getting behind time slightly on military tech. I think I will wait for the tech. Right, we're all here. Let's just go and jump in on them. Again, we will take some losses, but there we go. Their lines are broken, and that should be them sorted. Okay, so one of these guys, which lead is this? You have the siege, and the other guy has... Right, you... I think we'll have you closer to home. So you're the one we'll bring home. So you want to get on the boats, and the boats want to drop you back off in probably Laika, because that's where the rest of you were. The next uprising is going to be Croatian separatists. Hardly a surprise. Particularly likely to be in... Well, who knows? It could be anywhere around here. But hopefully we'll have enough men to do it. Okay, there's some more overextension gone away now. What's it under? This one. 22% overextension now. It is going away. So once we've actually sieged that back, which we have... Oh, it looks like we took the wrong army back. Well, that's fine. You can move over here, I suppose. But if we get this stack, group you up, move you down here. So you are a 1624. Discovered fabricating on the Ottomans. We don't care. You're a 1624. You are a 1624. Two perfect armies. That's fine then. We did our mission. Rely more on trade income. Cremona is belonging to who now? Is it going to be the Ottomans again? Florence. I don't think we actually have a truce with Florence anymore. You are allied with Hungary and England, which is problematic because we can't actually get at England. There's the issue. Poland would come into the war, but that doesn't really help. So I don't think we can take that mission. Rely more on trade income. Get trade income to at least 60%. Trade is currently 56.1%. That might be doable. Let's try it. Rely more on trade income. We still don't want to take that idea just yet. So our ships, what do we want to do? You are lights. Any lights? Let's just get the lights out into the Adriatic Sea. You are a light. You are a light. And you're a galley. We'll get the galleys out into the Gulf of Venice. Galley. There we go. So they should all hopefully form up. What are you? You are a galley. You're a galley. So we've got 4 lights there. And there should be another light somewhere. Why am I missing a light? There you are. Because there should be 5 lights. 4 galleys. So you're going to group up and you're going to protect trade in Venice. You guys are all going to group up and we've now got 15 and 20. Nice even numbers there. So we really want to try and deal with these rebels. Speaking of rebels, looks like our buddies have had some Mamlukian separatists. We'll go and help them out because, you know, they're too weak and pathetic to deal with it on their own. Because despite the fact that they've got loads of land, they've still got only 3 men. Which just kind of make marches feel a little bit pointless. Call to arms. French nation requesting come to their aid in the conquest of Navarra against Castile, Aragon and Naples. They're allied with Portugal and the Papal State. Well, we are going to accept. We do need to deal with these problems down here. At the same time, you're going to be really sorry you put your ships there, Papal State. Let's unmothball the heavies, because we're definitely going to need them for this battle. This is an opportunity maybe to take some stuff from Naples. Who's involved in this war? Naples and the Papal State. We could end up with a lot more aggressive expansion here, but taking stuff from Naples, this would be an excellent opportunity to do it. I don't know where Naples' army is right now. So I think I'm going to move the entire army over to Ferrara, possibly. And then we can potentially cut through here later on when we find the Papal States army. Alexandria? Really? Yeah, they're your rebels, dude. They're your rebels and I'm having to fight them. Let's go ahead and engage those guys. It's a little bit difficult because I've kind of got to try and keep my eyes on 2 ends of the map right now. So we can get down into the Papal States because we've got our ships around. We'll actually get you up there. We can take a tech, which is our military tech. We're definitely going to take that because it puts us ahead of time and makes us stronger. And we want to go and wipe these guys out. Luckily, our vassal is relatively competent at unsieging its own territory. So it's not too bad. Austria's engaged the Papal States army. Now we want to try and siege out as much of Naples as possible. That's what our plan's going to be. We want to try and take some of Naples if we can. Particularly anything that we might have a claim on. Managed to do more conversions. A lot of navy around is what we've got to be careful with. Might want to take my lights and put the lights up here with the rest of the fleet, to be honest. We'll get this fort and then we'll start moving down. In fact, we could do that. We could detach a siege. No, we can't actually get to there. We'll keep you guys there. Oh, do we want to keep our current guy? Let's keep him. He might die, but... That's our next admin idea group. Tolerance of heretics +3. That could be quite useful. Let's go ahead and take it. I know we're falling behind a little bit in admin tech, but humanist ideas are just too good. Almost 21% done here, so that's fine. Then we don't need to blockade anymore. Winning the war already. At least we might end up with... oh, you're actually unsieging my territory. That's good. I'll go over here and get rid of your reactionaries then. Oh, you're trying to westernize. Is that why you're so terrible at everything? Because you're trying to westernize. Okay, we've won that siege. We can get down into Abruzzi now. Abruzzi. Get it right. A lot of people want in access that I don't need to give to. Let's detach a siege there. We can't get down here, unfortunately. What I can do, though, is bring my ships down. Right, we can move down now anyway. So, let's move you... No, still can't move down there. Why not? Is it because of Roma's fort? It is, isn't it? But I've got ships here now, so I should be able to move via the ships. I can't move via the ships. But if I move over here and put you on the ships, then you can move down to here. Fit military power or army tradition? Army tradition all the way. We're at war. You guys need to get on the boats. We can dock the boats because we currently own the control of the province. And then we'll get the boats out into the water here. And we will get you to, when you're in the right sea zone at least. We will get you to Oh, the Ottomans have declared war. Okay, all of a sudden I've got bigger problems. So, who is in this war? The Ottomans and Muscovy. Against us, Austria, Fezzan, Lithuania, Moldavia, Poland, Salzburg, and a lot of other people. Okay, that's fine. So, we are going to have to ignore this war for a little bit. Which is unfortunate. Luckily, these guys are going to go and drop my guys straight off over here. We'll also, as for these guys... Oh God, you've got reactionaries everywhere. Papal State's got units down there in Fezzan as well. Right, okay, before anything gets any more interesting, let's go straight in and just murk up. This is why Venice. Venice, much money. Much money, make much mercenaries. So we just get loads of mercenary infantry. We're going to go massively over the force limit. Who cares if we go into debt? We'll get it back. So we're just going to get as many units together as possible. Now, where are you going to try and go? Most of this is relatively defensive terrain. Let's just make sure we get all of these guys together. Another 25 stack coming in from the Ottomans there. We are going to have to bring our guys up. We are going to have to bring our guys up from down here. Do we want to deal with that Papal State army? I probably do. Probably want to get rid of it if I can. Ottomans are just sitting around in their own territory for the time being, so that's okay. But yeah, the Ottomans took a daring move there. They've just declared a big war against a lot of people. Where are you moving into? You're moving into Nis. Can we get there? We can't force march yet. Administrative Tech 15. I'm sure it used to be 10. Have they increased that? Okay, if we try to get into Nis, we'd be there on the 24th of December. You are going to get there on the 22nd of December. And it is woods. We prefer not to be the aggressor into the woods. You're just going to sit there and try and siege. Let's start moving you into Kosovo. Let's get our ships in over here. Because I think we can screw their navy up a little bit. Now, they have managed to occupy a province, but it's not really going to help them all that much. And again, I'm just going to rock up to their front door with all these mercenaries. Would like to be able to take some of this stuff, but I'm just not sure that it's practical. We'll leave that one guy down there. He's alright on his own. Detach a siege and go... in fact, don't detach a siege. Group everybody up and just go and attack the Papal State. No, he's moved out of the way. He's attacking us, is he? Let's move back here. He'll probably... yeah, he's changed his mind. We'll just go and engage the Papal State. Hopefully we can win that battle. We are trying to move our navy into a position where it's going to screw up the Ottomans. The Ottomans have actually engaged me. That was ballsy. It's Highlands as well. Now, they do have some reinforcements coming. So we may end up losing this fight. They've got a lot of reinforcements coming. That's a lot of reinforcements. They got a really good roll there. They just rolled an 8. We're going to retreat from that battle. We've retreated further than we expected to. It'll be better for us once Austria gets out of the other war. You've got a lot of ships up here which you don't need, so we'll go and try and get rid of those. Papal State are trying to escape. And try and win one war. If we can actually get this war over. We've won a naval battle against the Ottomans. Okay, that's you guys beaten. Let's just move you guys over here. Right, so what have we got going on now? That's a lot of troops coming in. Let's group everybody up. You're going to group up as well. You can't group up yet. Right, with this group, this is all mercs. That's fine. That group to the south, he's going to start working on the Ottomans from the south as quick as possible. So you actually want to start moving this way, please, which is what I asked you to do before. Kill off some of these random troops that are coming in. Now then, we did win a naval battle up there. So let's come and start trying to block more of your guys off. Come on, allies, I need your help. See, the problem is everybody's too busy in another war. So let's group these guys together. Let's go and detach the mercenaries. We will consolidate the mercenaries and group everybody back together. And then we will go and hire some more mercenaries. And we're still massively over the force limit. But we are the Venice and we have all the money in the world. So let's continue to do that. So who have we got in this war with us? Austria's in the war with us. Poland's in the war with us. Poland are also... oh, Poland are fighting Muscovy for us, so at least that's helping. Looks like they are going to engage over here. Can we get out of there in time? We can. Apparently we cannot, even though it said we could. They are coming in with another big stack, though. They do have a penalty. Would be nice if we could get in there and help. These are just mercenaries we're throwing at them, though. We did lose a battle somewhere. We're not actually going to get there in time. Oh, no. Pause. I don't think we're going to get there in time, and they're all about to reinforce. Nobody else is currently locked. So let's just get everybody back out over here. So we might take a few knocks over here. That's fine. Let's get you up through Austria and then down over here. Yeah, unfortunately doing a lot of nasty stuff over here, but that's fine. Can't believe you still haven't got that fort yet, Austria. It's taking you forever. You're landing some more troops on my troops and suiciding them. That's a different war. Okay, you've just got black flagged. Ottomans have occupied Nice. Right, the only thing we can really afford to do here is to get together a massive death stack. You have 3 lights and a couple of galleys. I've got 5 heavies. I'm willing to bet my heavies can probably do a lot of damage. I will retreat them before we lose one, but we're going to do a lot of damage to their navy. Oh, we just lost one. Flip. Didn't quite pause fast enough there. We will build another one though, because why not? So let's get ourselves another carrack. It'll still be quite quick. Just need some of my allies to come and help, you know? Because they're just sieging out my stuff. In the meantime, let's get up here and deal with this naval issue. Yeah, we need the Ottomans to sort of split their army up so that we can start doing some damage to them bit by bit. As they are at the moment, they're a little bit too strong. And you guys, of course, are going to go and march in on the Ottomans from the south, because if they're not going to protect their back door, because I think all of their armies are up here, basically. So, yeah, they've got a lot of men. Let's go and sit up in the woods. Now, Austria's just lost a ship there, unfortunately, but we did manage to engage Castile. You guys are relatively well healed. So let's get you in on that battle. We might be able to sink the Castilian navy. They've actually retreated there. Okay. Papal State has accepted peace from France. So that's one person out of the war on the opposite side. Okay. Really need that war to get finished off. You move down there. Hopefully you can win that battle. We'll start trying to siege some of our land back. Looks like Austria's sending some men our way. Let's go and put an attach onto this. There is a big stack coming in. Are you coming to back me up, Austria? It looks like they are. Wow. I think that might have been the mistake for the Ottomans that turned the war right there. They just really committed to a bad attack. So we're going to take some of these provinces back, hopefully. Yeah, the Ottomans might have just sealed their fate with that one. Let us hope. Let's also go in and... we don't want to go too deep into the Ottoman territory, because that could be really bad for us. But if we do go in and start sieging stuff out... it'll certainly help things. We just need to be really, really careful keeping our eye on where any of their men are. They've got a 24 stack down there. We might be able to go and engage that on its own, depending where it decides it's going to go. It's sitting in the woods, unfortunately. I'm just going to go and attack this stack. Right, are they going to come in and reinforce that? They've broken their siege. No, they moved into their own territory. Right, you're going there. If we move in, you're going to get there on the 8th. We're going to get there on the 4th. Will you still commit to it? No, he changed his mind. Okay, good. Interesting. So we want to start trying to take some of these provinces back. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go and grab a couple of mercs. We'll use those to start capping the stuff back up behind us. We've got to be careful down here with this guy, or he's going to end up sort of getting himself cornered, which we could do without. So let's get him out of there. As much as I would love to try and take some stuff from Napoli, I can't really siege it. I've marked it all as important, so I might be given some of it by... wow, you're really going for it, Fazan. I admire your balls, I think is the word. Let's get those heavies back out there. Let's group these guys up and let's go and sort of blockade Constantinople so they can't really retreat with their troops all that much. Now that's woods. We don't want to take any sort of fight that we know we're going to lose. We don't want to be too silly. Looks like Kazan are actually coming back a little bit there. We have managed to take a province. So we'll just start sieging stuff out where we can. We've got to be careful because Castile have got a few navies around still. But yeah, I'm leaving this one to you, Austria. And I'm going to start trying to siege my provinces back. We're making negative war score, but the Ottomans just took a really big hit there. I'm going to make them come to me. You're moving into Sofia. You get there on the 7th. I wouldn't get to Nice until the 7th. But still, I'm going to move into Nice anyway. If we get an opportunity to take you out, now it will be the woods. We do have a relatively... Mind you, they've got a big stack coming this way. So I think we just sit in the defensive terrain. Let our armies recover while I re-siege my stuff. All the time, I'm actually capping stuff back here. So let's carry on doing that and see how much it annoys them. I mean, most of these provinces are completely worthless, but it'll annoy them. So it's worth doing. We can go and unsiege all these other ones. But I think we're going to have to continue this on another video because we've gone way over time. Which is a shame because this is going to be a really interesting fight. We're already in a really interesting war with one of our potential biggest rivals. And the war is still going our way overall. And then the Ottomans declared on us. But it might be the excuse we need to take some stuff from the Ottomans. That said, the Ottomans have actually engaged me over there. Which I was not expecting. Why do I have no leader? I think my leader died and they saw that as an opportunity to jump in on me there. We will retreat. Again, it loses us some war score, but we can rebuild. All we need to do really is just hold out until our allies get out of the other war. Once our allies get out of the other war, that'll probably help out. We are managing to unsiege all the stuff they did siege. We've got our heavy back. But anyway, as I was saying before, we've gone well over the time now, so we'll have to continue on another video. And it's a real shame because this is probably going to be a really interesting war. But hopefully we'll be able to take some stuff away from the Ottomans just to weaken them up a little bit more for next time. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying EU4 as Venice. I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.